Hi there, Bosky here. Today we're going to be talking about interviewing as a product manager in the current job market. So last week I was reviewing several resumes from product managers to share my feedback with them. And here are the 5 mistakes that I saw in pretty much all the 30 resumes. And this is how you can avoid them. Mistake number 1, your interview answers or even your resume reads like another job description. So what I mean here is that it's important to understand that your accomplishment is not the same as a task or a deliverable that you completed. I see this almost every single time, how you can speak about something that you've done and tie it back to, let's say, the business goal. This is very important so that you can make powerful impact statements. Mistake number 2 is forgetting to highlight the skills that are needed for the role that you are applying. So I see a lot of candidates do really well when it comes to talking about the skills in their current role, but they are unable to elevate those skills that are required in the role that they're applying for. It is important to think about how those skills get exercised in the 2 different situations. So for example, the complexity of the decisions in the new role might be very different, or maybe the level of stakeholders that you will have to influence and work with in the next role will be very different, and it's important to bridge the gap between the 2 roles. Mistake number 3 is cognitive overload. It's really easy to overcomplicate your resume, whether it is filling it up with jargons, whether it is styling, color choices, formatting, and the list goes on. My tip here is to really keep your resume simple, and it's important to stand out in the job search, but for the right reasons. Don't just rely on your resume. If there are core skills and experiences that are missing, then there is only so much you can do with your resume. You have to address those gaps strategically. This could be building a product on the side. This could be taking up a stretch project at work. This could be also joining PM Dojo. Mistake number 4, telling a disconnected story. So a lot of times what happens is that candidates can speak really well about their individual roles, what did they do, or perhaps a different career path that they were in. But they're not able to connect each of those different chapters in their career. It feels like an unedited book, and it doesn't make logical sense. So take some time to think about how you can link each of those chapters in your career so that they all read like a well-edited book. Mistake number 5, and this is the last one, and this is about asking questions that can be easily Googled, or I call them Googleable questions. It is not a real word. So this is asking questions just for the sake of asking questions, and they have a 0 value add for either the candidate or the interviewer. Don't waste your time with these questions. These questions could be things like, what is the strategy about the company or the product, the competition, the biggest pain points, etc. They can be easily researched. Instead, think about 2-3 questions in your back pocket that demonstrate your curiosity and perhaps your foresight. Try these, and until next